Hello, children. Welcome to our bond math class today. Today in bond math, we'll look at paper 17 and 18. We have different questions to look at. I hope you're ready. So let's get started. If you are ready. And before we start, I want to remind you that this video can be paused in between. You can also stop the video and do some calculations yourself before I even get started. So let's start with the first question for today. Now, before we start asking and answering our question, let's study these shapes. Now I have different shapes here. The first is a circle. It's a circle. B looks like a circle, but it is round all over. So we call this a sphere. We call this a sphere. It looks like the shape of the earth. It looks like the shape of a ball. So things like ball, the earth, globes are spherical in nature. Okay, now we also have half of a sphere. The half of a sphere is what we call the hemisphere. Hemisphere. H-E-M-I and now sphere. Hemisphere. Okay, and I also have the half of a circle. So this is called a semicircle. Okay, I have this E called prism, and I have F a quadrilateral. Now this quadrilateral has a name. The name of this quadrilateral is what we call trapezium because it has 4 sides. That is why it is called trapezium quadrilateral. Sorry. All quadrilaterals have 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. It has 4 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the thing about this trapezium is that some sides are equal and this other side is not equal to this. So let's go straight to our question. The first question is number 1. But before that, let's read our instruction. It says, put the letter A to F in the correct space to make the following sentences true. 1. Dash is a prism. Now, what's a prism here? A, no. B, no. A prism, I told you, is E. So E is a prism here. And the next question, dash is a semicircle. A semicircle, is it A? Is it B? Is it C? No, it is D. D is a semicircle. Next question, dash is a circle. What's a circle here? Yes, A. A is a circle. All right. And the next one is the sphere is dash. I told you B is sphere. B is our sphere. Okay. And the next question, the quadrilateral is F. F is quadrilateral. It has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And the hemisphere is dash. What's the hemisphere? Half of a sphere is called hemisphere. So C is hemisphere. All right. Now let's talk about time. Now we have a clock here. Now on the face of a clock, most clocks have 3 arms, but the one I have here has an extra arm. Now, this extra one can be found in clocks that have alarm. Now, this arm, long and thick, is called the minute arm. The minute arm. This long, thin one is called the second arm. Seconds. It moves, counts in seconds. This one counts in minutes, and this one counts in hour. Now, the second arm moves 60 times to make 1 minute. 60 minutes, 60 seconds make 1 minute, and the minute arm moves 60 times to give you 1 hour. So let's get started. Okay, now how many minutes are there between, what time is it? This is 11 o'clock and 11:40. That's 11 o'clock and 11:40. Now, when will it be 11:40? Now, to get 11:40, you can't start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until you get to 40 here. But in between this place, I have 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 in between all of this. So I can actually count in fives. So I can count in 5. So let me count in 5. So I have the first one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So when it is 11:40, the long minute arm will be here. So the question now is, how many minutes are there between 11 o'clock and 11:40? We have 40 minutes because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I have 40 minutes in between. All right. The next question says, now I'm going to form a question here. Now I did this intentionally so I can choose any time I like, but I'm going to start with 10. That's my hour arm. It is past 10 a bit and not yet 11. 10:30. This is 10:30. Now, what's the difference between 10:30 and 10:35? 10:30, when it is 10:35, it will be here. So the difference between 10:30 and 10:35 is just 5 minutes because from here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Now the difference between 10:20 and 10:30 is 5, 10 minutes. The difference between 10:45 and 10:30 is 5, 10, 15. Super. Now the difference between 10:55 and 10:30 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now let's stick to 1. Now my question now is, what's the difference between 10 what's the difference between 10:55 and 10:35? Now 10:35 will be here when it is here. Now what's the difference between this and this? So to count, I'll count 5, 10, 15, 20. So we have 20 minutes in between. I'll write that again. 20 minutes. Okay. And the next question, what's the difference between 12:10, that's 10 minutes past 12, and 12:45? When it is 12:45, the minute arm will be here, a quarter to. Okay. Now, what's the difference between this part when it was here and when it was here? So I count from here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I have 35 minutes. Now, mathematically, if I want to do this, I'll subtract this from this time here. So I have 12:45. I have 12:45. This is hour. This is counting in hours, and this is counting in minutes. And remember, 60 minutes makes 1 hour. So 12:45, which is this, and 12:10. So I'll write 12:10 here. And then I'll do my subtraction to know the difference in minutes between them. To know the difference in minutes. 5 minus 0 is 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. And 2 minus 2 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So I have 35 minutes. That's how I got my answer. Okay, the next question. Now, one question on each line has a different answer from the others. Now, let's find the odd one out. 7 plus 1 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 1 is 8. 3 times 3 is 9. I'll write my 8 properly. Okay, and 6 plus 2 is 8. So the odd one out here is 3 times 3. Next, 2 times 5 is 10. 11 minus 1 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 10 times 1 is 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. So the odd one out here is 10 plus 1. Next, 3 plus 2 is 5. 6 times 1 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. 7 minus 1, 6. 4 plus 2, 6. So the odd one out here is 3 plus 2. All right. Next question. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Very simple. Now, what is the smallest number you can make with these digits? Now, let's start with this. What's the smallest number I can make? I have 5,364 here. And I want to make a very small number from this using all of these digits here. So I'll start by picking the smallest, which is 3. So I'll put 3 here, then 4, then 5, then 6. So now I have 3,456. Good. Now, what's the smallest number I can make with 1,938? Starting with 1, 3, 8, and 9. So I can make 1,389. Okay, next question. Now, this one we're looking at what's the biggest number I can make with 2,067. What's the biggest number I can make? Now, biggest numbers, I'll start picking the biggest digits here. Just 7, then 6, then 2, then 0. So the biggest number I can make with 2,000, these digits are 7,624. So from this small one, I made a bigger number with it. Now I have 5,189. That's 5189. I want to make a very big number for me. So I'll start with 9. Then I'll take 8. Then I'll take 5. Then 1. So 9,851 from that. All right, with that, we go to another easy peasy lemon squeezy question. Now here, we're going to learn how to multiply 2 digits by 2 digits in a very simple way. Now to do this, I have 16 and I have 11. 16 and 11. Now bring down 16 here. And then I'll split 11 into two numbers that can be easily multiplied by 16. Now I split 11 into 10 and 1. 10 plus 1 is 11. Okay, so let's multiply them because what we are doing here, we have multiplication sign here. So I'll put my multiplication sign here. Now starting with this 16 times 10. Any number multiplied by 10 can be easily gotten by writing that number and 0. So it's just like saying 16 times 1 is 16. Then I put the 0 beside it. So I have 160. Good. So I have 160 here. By multiplying this, I get this. Now to get this answer here, I will say 16 times 1. Then I'll get this. So 16 times 1 is 16. Any number multiplied by 1 is that number. So I have 160 and 16. So the next thing I'll do is say 160 plus 16. So I'll add up this and get my answer. 0 plus 6, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 1 plus nothing is still 1. So I have my answer 176. Now let's do something. 15 times 11. I'll bring down 15 here. I'll split 11 into 10 and 1. 15 times 10 is 1, 5. I'll put the 0 here. 150. 15 times 1 is 15. 15. So the next thing I'll do is add up 150 and 15. So I'll come here and write 150, and then I'll add it to 15. Add it up here. I'll put my addition sign outside. Put it outside 1, so I don't. I'll put it beside here. Then I'll add up. 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. 1 plus nothing is 1. So I have 165 as my answer. Okay. Next easy physics question is 11 times 14. Write down 11 here. Then I'll split 14 into 10 and 4 because 10 plus 4 is 14. Okay. Now 11 times 10 will give me 1, 1, and I'll put 0 here. That's 11, and then I'll put 0. It now becomes 110. 110. So 11 times 4 is 44. Remember, 11 times 1, 11. 11 times 2, 22. 11 times 3, 33. 11 times 4, 44. Like that. Okay, so next thing I do is say 110 plus 44. So I'll come here and write 1, 1, 0. Then I'll add it to 40 and 4. I'll put my plus sign out here. Draw a line under it like this. Now add up 0 plus 4, 4. 1 plus 4, 5. And then 1 plus nothing is still 1. So I have 154. 154. Super! As my answer. Next easy peasy lemon squeezy question is 11 times 19. So I'll bring down 11 here and I'll split 19 into 10 and 9. 10 and 9 gives me 19. So I'll multiply this first. Now multiply this second. 11 times 10 is 11. And I'll put 0 here, which is 110. 11 times 9 is 99. Super. So I'll come here and add up 1, 1, 0, add it to 99, 9, and 9. I'll draw my line across. Draw that again. Draw my line gently. Good. 0 plus 9 is 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. But I'm not going to write 10. I'll write 0. I'll add 1 to this 1 here. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So I have 209. 209. Super. All right. Next, draw all lines of symmetry, that is mirror lines, in this shape. Now, lines of symmetry are lines that are drawn across objects. When drawn across objects, they mirror that object. That is, when I use a line to divide an object, I have a mirror image of that object. So, if I draw with my ruler across this place, I'll have a mirror image of this part and this part. That is the only line of symmetry I have here. While this, if I carefully use my ruler and draw line of symmetry across this place, I'm going to have one mirror image here and another one here. But this is not well drawn because I didn't use my ruler. And I can also divide this into two equal halves like this. No, that wasn't straight. Now, using my ruler, I'll measure and divide. So I have everything I have on this part of the arrow. I also have it on this side. It is pointed here, it is pointed here. That's a mirror image of that object. All right, so we have a question here. All we have to do is write yes or no. If it is mathematically possible to work out, we say yes. If it's not something we can do mathematically, we just say no. So 4 centimeters, 2 meters, and 17 centimeters. Now, what I'm measuring here is length. Yes, centimeter is in length, meter is in length, centimeter is in length. So I can work this out mathematically. So all I'll write here is, I'll write a big yes here. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now I have kilometer, kilogram, and kilometers. That's 4 kilometers, 2 kilograms, and 3 kilometers. So this is a no. It's a no because I have distance and weight. Kilogram is in weight, and this is distance. So it's a no. And this, is it possible to do the following questions, right? Yes or no? Meters, milliliters, that's volume or capacity. Kilogram, that's weight. Milliliter, that's volume or capacity. No, this is no. 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 And I have milliliter, liters, and liter. This is measuring volume, so this is yes. Yes. All right. Yes, yeah, over here. Okay. The next question. Is it possible to do the following questions, right? Yes or no? Kilograms, weight, grams, weight, grams, weight. Yes. So I'll put a yes over here. And the next question, I have centimeter measuring length, milliliter measuring volume, milliliter measuring volume. So this is no. No. So I'll put a no, big no here, and go over to the next question. Now circle the best unit to measure the weight of a man. A man cannot be measured in kilometers. We only measure distance in kilometer, liters in volume. Grams is too small to measure the weight of a man. So the best unit for measuring the weight of a man is kilogram. And this, what is the sum of the number 1 to 5? Sum of the number 1 to 5. That's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So I'm going to do this bit by bit. 1 plus 2 will give me 3. 3 plus 4 will give me 7. Then I have 5 here also. So I'll do this and say 3 plus 7 will give me 10. And then I have 5 left here. Then I'll say 5, 10 plus 5, 10 plus 5 give me 15. So I have 15 because 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. And this, here's a pictogram showing which summer sport children in class 3A like best. For swimming, we have 1, 2, 3. Cricket, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rounders, we have 1, 2, 3. But one of the smiley picture represents 2 children. So we're going to multiply everything here by 2. This also by 2. And also multiply this by 2. So 3 times 2 is 6 children here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2 here. That's 6 times 2 gives us 12. I'm going to use it to solve. And 3 times 2 here also give me 6. So I have the total number of children I really want to work with here. All right, so the first question is, how many children like swimming best? Swimming, remember, times 2. That's 3 times 2, 6 children. Next, how many like cricket best? Cricket is 6 times 2. Times 2, remember, times 2. That's 6 times 2, that's 12. Next, how many like rounder best? Rounder is 3 times 2, that's 6 also. Okay, but this question is a bit different. How many did not choose rounder? How many chose rounder? 1, 2, 3 times 2, that's 6 children chose rounder. Remember, we had 12 here. And then we have 6 here. So 6 plus 12 will give me 18. So 18 children in all did not choose rounder. Only 6 chose rounder. So 6 plus 12 gives me 18. Cricket and swimming gives me 18. Next question. What fraction of the class like cricket? Cricket is 12, remember? 12 over the total number of children in class. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 times 2, that's 24. So I'll put 24 here. And then I'll take this to the lowest end to get the fraction of the children that love rounder best. Now to do this, I'll just divide here by 12, because 12 can go in 24 also. Divide here by 12 and divide here also by 12. Okay, now this will give me 12 divided by 12, 1. 24 divided by 12 will give me 2. So I have my answer 1 over 2. 1 over 2. And I can also do it this way, bit by bit, 12 over 24. I'll look for a number that can divide 12 and I can divide 24. 6 can divide this and 6 can also divide this. Okay, so 12 divided by 6 give me 2 over 24 divided by 6 will give me 4. I can also divide this and take it to the lowest end. So I'll say 2 divided by 2 and 4 divided by 2. Okay, 2 divided by 2 will give me 1 and 4 divided by 2 will give me 2. So I still have 1 over 2. Next, what fraction of the class like swimming best? Swimming is 1, 2, 3 times 2. Remember, gives me 6. So 6, I'll write that again. 6 over the total number of children in class. Remember, I have total number of children 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 2 is 24. So 20 over 24. So I'll take this to the lowest term by dividing here by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 6 divided by 24, divided by 6 is 4. 6 to go in 24 4 times. So my answer is 1 over 4. All right. And the next question, what fraction of the class like rounder best? Rounder is 3 times 2, which equal to 6. So I have 6 children over total number of children, which is 24. Remember, we got 24. We counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 2, that is 12 times 2, because 2 children represents 1. We have 12 times 2, which equals to 24. So one of these smiley faces represent 2 children. So this is 2, 2, 2, 6. So I count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So I have 24. So 6 over 24. I'll read the question again. What fraction of the class likes rounder best? Rounder is 6. I have it over here, over 24, the total number of children in class. So to get my answer here, I say 6 divided by 6. 6 divided by 6 will give me 1. And 24 here, say 24 divided by 6, which is 4. 4. 4 times 6 is 24. So I have my answer as 1 over 4. 1 over 4. Super. Next question. Now, this has to do with rounding up numbers. Rounding up numbers. Now, numbers from 5 to 9 are rounded up as 1 when looking at unit numbers. And numbers from 4 and to 1 are rounded up as 0, as this significant. So look at this. Now, I have 30 over here, and I have 40 here. Now, 35, remember 5, up, 4, down. So 35 this way, around 35 to 40. So if I want to say, I'll say 35 is closer to 40 than 30, and 32 is closer to 30 than 40. And with that, we use that knowledge to sort this. Now, we know that 37 divided by 6 is 6 remainder 1. Now, I have 37 eggs. One egg box can take only 6 eggs. So if I put 6 6 in all the egg boxes, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 egg boxes. I'm going to have 6 egg boxes, remainder 1. Because 37 divided by 6 is 6 remainder 1. 6 times 6 is 36, remainder 1. Okay, if I have 37 naira and cinema ticket costs 6 naira each, that means I could only buy how many tickets? To get that, I would say 37 divided by 6. I want to see how many tickets I can buy with 37 naira. So I can buy 6 of this because 37 divided by 6 is 6. Because 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 6 is 36. I have 1 naira change left. So I can buy 6 tickets with 37 naira. Now, if I have 37 guests coming for a special dinner, my table can only seat 6 people each. That means I will need 6 tables. And I'll have 1 chair left here without a table. And with that, we've come to the end of our class for today. Remember, you can replay this video over and over, solve in between, pause and solve in between. And when you're done, close the video. Look beside the video, you see an assignment that is attached to this video. And it is titled Grade 3 Bond Math Third Term Week 3 Period 4 Assignment. Do your assignment and submit, and I'll see you in the next class. Thank you and bye for now.